Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their second-year quarterback from Wyoming, Josh Allen.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run the counter. It's Carson. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. And a peek now at the offense for Pittsburgh.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
From the 45 on second down, Allen. Geronimo Allison the target there. And now it's 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Open man is Allison, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the delay, here's Carson. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. To Thompson on the draw. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53, Mike, 53. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
And this team is coming in off of their open week, and to me, a pretty good time to have it, too, because it's pretty much right in the middle of the season. So I would think that they'll be pretty well rested and ready to go for the second half of the season. But even more importantly, they got a little bit of a mental break as well. That's going to help, too.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. He's checking.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. We take a glance now at the starters on the defensive side of the ball for Pittsburgh. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. 3rd down here. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Jackson from the shotgun. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The safety, Morgan Burnett, that time gets home for the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second and very short, Allen. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now on third and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And it's caught by Parker. Now they can't bring him down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Jackson on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13. A run for Nick Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On third down, Jackson. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he fires one incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb fighting him off. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
They're going to need some therapy up
6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson now. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. On the run, Darkwa. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Draw play. This is Carson.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first.
Here we go.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Right there. First and 10 at the 46-yard line. You got enough? Go.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Allen hit. He lost the football.
That's it, baby.
319.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and he'll get this down only to about the 46.
That's it, baby.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he's got Hireman. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Allen now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. This is Carson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, Thompson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
58, right over here.
From the 17, Allen. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Devontae Parker. Touchdown, Steelers.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run with Darkron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Chris Carson trotting back out there. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he finds Parker here, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Under review.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Keep playing hard. Watch twist.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Allen, he's got it complete to Thompson. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Here's Allen. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Good job.
Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however.
Offense.
Let's see what that's about. So that one will be accepted. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Following the penalty, Chubb. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Austin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's caught by Parker. And he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big
turnovers on the play. Eventually recovered by the offense. Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen, because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen now looks to throw. Complete. This is Lewis.
Complete to Mercedes Lewis. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Anunwa again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Letting one go deep for Anunwa. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Darquan.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Jackson now, just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson, and that is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Darquan. First by him near the 35. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time it's Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The Steelers' 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson. He's got Smith here. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They run it with Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 11.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. 3rd and 1, you had the run-pass option. Now, not so much.
Yeah, it changes the play call, doesn't it? And that's probably a big reason why those offensive coordinators laminate their play sheets. You can't just rip them and tear them up when you're angry about something like that.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
56. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
They begin this drive with Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The stop made by Andrew Billing. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run it again with Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Let's go, baby.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Allen's pass, incomplete. Intended for Mercedes.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
They run again on first down, Chubb. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
53.
Come on. 2nd and 5. At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson, and he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. But now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So from the 36 down to 1st and 10. So that'll set the offense back 5, make it 1st and 15. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Allen. Completes it to Austin. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Mike 34. Mike 34. Second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He cannot hang on. It's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been terrific so far. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent. Just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader. Making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interception so far. They'll like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to get me through this 3rd and 4th quarter. Are you touched? He's patting his heart, boys and girls. He's touched.
Respect.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Rams.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 33-yard line.
Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All-star offense.
Orlando Brown guilty of the infraction there. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now it's Jackson, and this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. To throw is Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Traquan Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now it's Peterson. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Good job.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That trip is here, baby.
Benson Mayola on the tackle.
And 58 is a mic. Go 58
It's
is
a
a
gain
mic.
of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On play action, Allen. That's caught at the 25.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now. It's Thompson, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
On third down, Carson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Chubb.
Jackson's pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Jackson now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for L.A. Here's Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
58 right there.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Now Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benson Mayowa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. On the return is Peterson. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Anunwa again the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Here's Jackson. And Rudolph has it left side. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Steelers, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for L.A., their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.